What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back in Warframe for another quick look at a Tennogen skin. You can see here that I have my Trinity. This is specifically my Bumblebee Trinity, or more of a yellow jacket kind of Trinity, but you know, Bumblebee Trinity rhymes, so I thought that would be a good way to name it. But anyways, we are going to be taking a look at a Tennogen skin. And of course, Trinity being our focal point for this skin is going to be pretty awesome. I really don't want to ever get rid of this fashion frame just because I love the design so much. But anyways, there is a skin that I like quite a bit. I've been kind of on the fence about with Trinity's design, and that is going to be the Blade of the Lotus skin by BeastBuster. So BeastBuster recently has gotten into the Tennogen skin designs. He has a few different fashion frames or Tennogen skins now on the workshop that have been accepted into game, and this is one of them. I've actually purchased one of BeastBuster's designs, and that would be the Rhino Blade of the Lotus. We will take a look at that in a Tennogen spotlight in the future, but we have this Blade of the Lotus skin, and I am on the fence with this one. I like it quite a bit. There's just a lot of skins out there that I'm looking into to see which ones are going to be my next purchases, but this one looks pretty fantastic. I mean, we are sitting with the Bumblebee Trinity, and this may not be the color scheme you are all that in love with. So what we're going to do is take my fashion frames on all my Trinities, and we're going to transfer them over and see how they appear on this skin. So without further ado, let's get on into it. So that transfer over, Bumblebee, we'll swap over to this one, which is pretty hideous for a Trinity skin. I have done a previous spotlight on another one of these Tennogen skins, and this actually transferred over really well. Let's see how it transfers over to the Trinity Blade of Lotus. Not in love. Not really the design. Like I said, this was an awful fashion frame, which literally is sticking around in case I purchase another one of the Tennogen skins. We'll see. This actual color scheme is the original color scheme for Trinity. These are all the color schemes that you have when you get your Trinity as default colors, and I'm curious as to how those transfer across. And wow, all right, if you want to stay true to form to Trinity's OG original colors, but you want to take that and transfer it over to, say, a new skin, like a high-def Trinity skin, as though maybe this is the way Trinity should actually look, then this would be a great way to do it. That looks actually really good, in my opinion. It may not be your color scheme. You may want to go with something else. We will take a look at multiple colors as we go. But if you want that true to form, that's a good way to do it. That looks pretty gorgeous. If you're curious, I'm pretty sure all of these colors are on the Tenno color palettes. You may have to have both in order to make some of these default skins possible, but you could probably find all of them here. It's kind of odd because this is very orange, even though it shows up on Trinity as very red, so that's a little confusing, but anyways, it is what it is. Feel free to pause the video on that color scheme and try to make it happen for you. But if you're not in love with that and you're looking for something different, we have a very Mother Nature inspired Trinity here. I like the Cyandonic because it kind of looks like a leaf, and we have beautiful blue color scheme for water and a green color scheme for, we'll say, grass or nature. And I like it quite a bit. Very cool. So let's see what happens when I take this Strega skin, transfer it over to our Blade of the Lotus. Oh my goodness, that looks pretty sick in my opinion. I don't know. I love this. Like, I'm very in love with this. This is cool. The blue fitting in the kind of the visor of the mask, looking really gorgeous. The green metallic accents looking really cool. Of course, that primary, like grayish look helps kind of as a basic palette for everything else to accent. And the blues in there, the greens. Oh man, I like this a lot. I'm surprised at how much I like how this transferred over. Because I thought this was beautiful. I thought this was the way to go. But man, did that really do it justice. That's cool. All right, so I don't know if that's for you. That's sick. I love it. Jumping over, so if we were to stick with more of a watery color for kind of a naturey kind of feel, light blue for maybe the nice, beautiful beachy sands, or the deep, dark oceans of the world with the dark, dark blues. Let's see what happens when we take that and try. Oh, that's all right. That's cool. It's very like Blue Ranger inspired. I don't know. It might be for you. I don't think this would be one of my go-to fashion frames. This may not make it as my, my final color schemes, but I think it looks okay. I could definitely see people walking around rocking this color scheme, but it probably won't be me. Probably won't be me. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you like that. Maybe that is right up your alley, and that is something you are down to roll with. But let's see what happens with this more uni. Oh, that's pretty sick. Oh man, I'm pleasantly surprised by how well some of these are transferring over. Very like Purple Ranger. Is there a Purple Ranger? I don't know. That's cool. I like that. I like that quite a bit. I could definitely see someone rocking that as well. And kudos. That would be a handshake worthy, and the emotes for sure. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it quite a bit. All right, so swapping over to my final Trinity, which is Trinity Prime. Let's see what happens when we take some of these color schemes and swap them over to the Blade of the Lotus skin. Wow. All right, Yellow Ranger. I don't know. This is pretty dope. Pretty dope. All right, I like it quite a bit. I don't know if that's for you. It's not too yellow, and I like that. I like it. Very, there's a perfect amount of grays to yellow ratio, I think, on this, and I think it looks really, really good. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think that's the way to go? Maybe not. Maybe it is. Pretty cool, in my opinion. This might make it. So, let's see. We'll go to the B slot. Very neon, kind of futury, cyberpunky kind of feels, kind of ish. I don't know. People like to do this kind of color scheme because of all this flowy energy colors that goes on with this Trinity. And we'll see what happens when we take all of that energy, kick it over to the Blade of the Lotus. And all right, that looks good. It doesn't look, it doesn't quite suit my personal taste for a like a blue kind of theme, but it's a very dark inspired blue color scheme, and I could definitely see this going out in the world and doing its thing, but probably not going to be in my personal fashion frames. Looks pretty cool though. Looks good. All right, jumping into my C slots. Ooh, let's see what happens with this one. Is that orange inspiration? Okay. This, I'm inspired, but I could definitely see myself jumping in here, maybe tweaking some colors, maybe even shuffling one or two of them into other locations to see what happens. And it could come out looking really, really nice, or it could just kind of fall flat and not really be my personal taste. Maybe you're down with this. I would probably go with some more lighter colors, like maybe light grays, kind of make it more look like a knight of some kind, like a medieval kind of style. But I don't know. I'm inspired, but not quite on board with that color scheme as is. All right, this is one that I am quite a big fan of as a default Trinity Prime skin. We'll see what happens when this one transfers over into our Blade of the Lotus. Oh yeah, yes. Okay, yes, I will buy. This is great. This is one that I could definitely see myself using as probably like a AB, kind of loadout slot. This one is very, very beautiful. Ooh. If this is a purchase of mine, this is a color scheme I will be rocking. Probably pretty often. It won't be a D, E, or F slot. It'll be way up in the front. Be one that I use all the time. All right, I like it. I like that quite a bit. All right, swap it over to my E slot. Well, default, kind of crazy, kind of a little bit of inspiration. This one might be my randomized palette for a couple looks. And yeah, didn't really do it for me. Not really a color scheme I'm all that in love with. I used this loadout previously just to do some randomizations for another one of the Tennogen skins we looked at, but we'll see what happens. This one, beautiful as is. Let's see how it transfers. Ooh, yes, that one does it for me. This is a good white to blue kind of design, a very, very primary white grays kind of look for you know, your primary look, but the accents being these blue colors, which I do on a lot of my frames, I enjoy a lot. This is beautiful. This, in my opinion, is a, I don't want to say it's a must-have for me. This white and blue kind of color scheme does it for me. So maybe it doesn't do it for you. Maybe you could maybe take a little inspiration, do a little bit of tweaks. I might dumb down the color of the blue, maybe darken it up or even lighten it up just so it looks a little bit different on the metallics. But for the most part, I'm happy. I'm happy. It inspires me to do little tweaks to make that a thing. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where it's at. We will jump in, do some randomizations real quick to see what we can do with the Blade of the Lotus. All right, a little bit of magma night kind of deal there. Oh gosh, I don't want to know what this looks like. Ooh, I don't know, maybe somebody found some inspiration on that one. I hope you did. I hope you were inspired in some way, shape, or form as we go through these skins to either jump in, do some fashion framing, some new fashion frames of your own. Maybe you have decided to purchase this skin and I helped you decide if you were on the fence, or maybe you decided that, you know what, it's not really my style, maybe not for me. Then I'm glad I could help you make that decision. There are lots of Tennogen skins on the market, and you know, hopefully you stick around, maybe subscribe and check out some of our quick looks to maybe get a little inspiration from something else. But yeah, I think I'm going to pretty much leave it there. I don't want these videos to take too long. I've been taking a little bit too much time on some of these quick looks, makes them not so quick. And yeah, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. I like that one. We'll go through, maybe get one more good color scheme, see what happens, and maybe this will be a quick pickup in my designs. Maybe I'll pick up this Blade of the Lotus. No, I wanted to see if that was a better white or blue kind of design, but I didn't see it. Ooh, there you go. There you go. For all you purple fanatics that don't want too much purple in your life, that's a good way to go about doing it. But anyways, great job, BeastBuster. Awesome skin. Let me jump back on one of my favorites, and yeah. Nope, awful. Okay, let me jump back in. Beautiful. Great job, BeastBuster. Awesome skin. I've already thrown some money your way because of your Rhino Blade of the Lotus, and I hope to see more work from you in the future because I like your aesthetic. I will admit I like this kind of I don't know, futuristic Warframe Knights of Round, we'll say. I don't know. Anyways, I like it quite a bit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope I inspired you, and I hope to see you guys again in another video. Blah!